Foreign nationals living in South Africa are increasingly rejecting calls to return to their home countries, despite growing concerns about their safety amid rising anti-illegal immigration protests and tension in several communities. The development comes as pressure continues to mount from various civic groups and community organizations demanding stricter immigration enforcement and the removal of undocumented foreign nationals from the country. Many have called on the South African Police Service to provide protection and ensure their safety while they remain in the country. They argue that everyone living within South African borders deserves protection from intimidation, violence, and discrimination. Many of them, however, say they cannot return to their home countries due to war, instability, and economic hardship. Despite concerns about their safety in South Africa, many are calling on authorities to protect them while remaining in the country.
To be honestly, the decision which the chief is the chief this was the minister. The decision which she took is totally wrong, and we are not ready for that decision because they never give us a proper answer for our problem. Our problem, we are crying. Not all about to go to Lindell, we can go there even 20 years, 30 years. We don't care because most of us, we come with the country where there is a war and we live to use in this country. And that's a situation to live in the prison, to live in Lindell, to us. Even today I can go, but it's not a permanent solution. Our permanent solution is they must make sure they fulfill what they've been agreed with UNHCR about refugees. Go and ask the minister, what was the signature? What the signature was all about what? Okay. Are they going to follow the signature or they are going behind the signature? Because the most of us inside, we are paying them 5 billion for cities, for all of us refugees, 5 billion so we can live in this country. So they must go and cut off with UNHCR. We don't want these people anymore.
Okay, thank you very much. Those are some of the people that niyakulindela noma niya-reintegrate nelaniswa khona.
We will go in Lindela because these things like it's a crime over the refugee they are doing. Yeah, because we're not a criminal.
Which country are you from and when did you arrive in South Africa?
Burundi.
Yeah, in South Africa.
I came here since 2003. Okay. It's almost 23 years old. I'm here in South Africa.
So now you have a refugee status.
I've got a refugee status. I've got everything. Okay. Refugee status. I've got a passport for refugee. I've got ID. You understand?
Would you consider going back to Burundi because there is no war now? There is stability in Burundi.
Who said that there is no war? Who said that there is no war?
No, there is no war.
No. What you have to understand, we've got a different cases. Okay. There's those people that came the time of a tribalist case. Okay. You understand? Hutu and Tutsi, they were fighting. So now, among us, we are people. We mixed. There is a Tutsi, as a let's say your father is a Tutsi, your mother is a Hutu. You understand? So now, sometimes when you go to your father, they say no, this is the son of a snake. You go to your mother, is the son of a snake. It means you, as a child, you're confused. You don't know what to do. You understand? Then you decide to say no. Let me leave the country.
Apart from South Africa, because there is hardship for you, which any other country would you consider going to?
They must agree with CHR. No, you know what? We came here because that there is agreement that South Africa took with the UNHCR since 1998. You understand? Then that's why we came here. You understand? So we couldn't go to the country that there is no refuge. You understand? We seek for a refuge because we know that we are allowed to get a refugee here. You understand? Yeah, that's
no, it's fine. You are allowed to get a refugee anywhere. You can go anywhere. But I'm saying, from Burundi, I mean, are there any other countries that you would consider if things don't work out for you here in South Africa? Where would you like to go to?
No. You know what? I just want to be here in South Africa, but I need a protection. Just a protection that we need. So you can't tell me that to put me in jail. Yeah, it's the same that maybe you are finding a solution. Linda is not a solution. The government must look. They must look the right decision. Not say put someone in the jail. Okay. Yeah. You put Linda maybe a criminal. Okay. Who doesn't have a document? But that's what the document.
Okay, c'est bon. Sorry. Hello, lady. How are you? You want to say something? Hello, how are you?
I'm good and you?
Uthini bathi ufuna ukukhuluma ufuna ukuthini sis?
Khuluma ngane manje.
Bathi kuthiwa kusasa niyakulindela noma nibuyela la benihlala khona uzokwenza njani wena?
Hayi yabona lama two option angazi ukuthi ngingena ngaphakathi yazi noma masibuyela ama community sinaso iproof ethi ukuthi masibuyela ama community because ngoba sinama Malawi agcwele lapha.
Asime ngalapha ngakushaya siyabona no ima ngalapha yawona.
Malawi bagcwele lapha eSherwood bakhalela ukuthi khona kwama community bakhishwe khona ngenxa yokuthi ba abantu bokufika. So ke le option yokuphela kuma community is not an option. Secondly, to go to Lindela, why will you go to Lindela? What time did we commit?
What kind of protection do you need from Uka? What do you want the government to do?
Here's the thing, my brother. We are here. First of all, we are kids. We grew up here. When you study here, you graduate. You don't even get a job. According to the South African laws of a refugee, we are allowed to integrate in the community as fellow South African, according to how South African agreed in an agreement with 1951 UN Convention. Right now, how do you expect a refugee child or an asylum seeker child that grew up in here, studied in here, but when it comes to get a job, they can't get a job? Recently, because we put my paper of that says okay, that is it. Now you want to take us to Lindela Sense and emergency. What country we commit? We only ask you for the government to also let the South African people to respect the laws that are also imposed for refugees. Simple.
Okay. In this case, when government says go back to where you were living in your communities, you say you want protection. How do you want the government to administer and to roll out that protection?
Okay, so protection comes in many ways, right? Many of us are here, as I'm serious. Our jobs have been taken away, right? Manje says in the next month, how are parents going to pay the house rent and other commodities? Manje, if we talk about protection comes in many ways. You're going to give a person a job, you're telling them to go back, how they're going to feed the family, how they're going to go work for the family, how they're going to provide for the family. See, that is the thing. So telling the people to go back to the community while they've been out of their jobs for almost 2 months now, how do you expect them to go and continue to make a living?
But how do you respond to someone who says unemployment is a big problem in South Africa? You've got youth unemployment. Yes. It affects everyone, yes, whether you are local, domestic, or yes, a non-South African. Yes. So the issue of security and protection when it comes to unemployment, yes, affects everyone. Even the South African youth is complaining about that.
I know we are complaining about it. That is now we have to account to the government, because the government have to be accountable for them, because in previous elections we have seen how the government brought about to bring a change in unemployment, to create jobs for South Africans and everybody that lives in it. So you can't just go and blame someone who will open a tent that is already been given by a municipality to a permit to say that they can be able to work, because according to the South African laws, it does allow a refugee to also create a job. That is what integration is called.
Originally, where is home? Which country are you from?
I came as a child here from the Democratic of Congo.
From the DRC?
Yes.
Are the parents still there, or they are here in South Africa?
My parents are here. I'm telling you, I came in as a child. My parents brought me here in South Africa. Like many of us. Yeah.
So come tomorrow, what happens then? Because government is adamant that Lindela or go back to where you are living.
I don't know what happens tomorrow. Even the Bible tells us, worry about today, live tomorrow for God.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are ready to go in Lindela. It's better to go in Lindela.
You say it's better to go to Lindela?
It's better to go in Lindela because I know when I'm going in Lindela, I will be safe more than in community.
Which country are you from?
Me, I'm from Burundi.
You are from Burundi.
Yes.
When did you arrive in South Africa?
It was in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a refugee?
Yes, I am.
So from Burundi to South Africa, and how have you been surviving in South Africa? Were you running a business?
Where?
Are you running a business? How are you surviving? Are you working? Are you running a business?
Yes, I am. I'm working the salon. Now they just me away. I have almost 1 month now. I'm not working. When the government is saying I must go in the community, how I'm going to starting my life? Where I will get the money to pay rent? This Indian, you can't tell him the story. He needs money. Well, okay, even when I get the money to pay house, where we work, that is the point. That's why I say we said we don't want to go in community because we are not safe. Even 30 June is not yet.
So if 30 June comes and you are still here, if you say you are not safe in the communities,
yes,
but you are sleeping outside here on the road, on the streets, how safe are you here?
You see, when I'm here, it's better to die here because this is my home.
Refugee center, yes.
Yes, that is my home.
But you are more exposed outside than in your house.
It's better because when they found my body here outside, it's gonna show all the world where I'm dying, not in public, not in community. I'll be here on all my affairs.
Would you consider going back to Burundi?
I'm not yet.
Why?
Because my home, what I'm running there is not yet defined. When it's good, I will go back. But for now, I'm not yet.
So you will remain in South Africa?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
I also want to comment a little bit.
Okay, sir. You want to comment a little bit? Which country are you from?
I'm from Congo, DRC.
You are from DRC?
Yes.
Which part of DRC?
Lubumbashi.
Lubumbashi, okay. Are you going to Lindela or are you going back to where you were living before?
I'm very ready to go to Lindela because I can't go to where I was staying before. Reason being, even the police, the one they were meant to protect us, when they stop you to search you to ask for your papers, they're asking you uzohamba nini. So how can I go to the community as they came, as the minister, she came here claiming to say that we have to go back in the community, to the community where even the security working at the place where you are staying is asking you the same question. Uzohamba nini? Uzohamba nini? Uzokutuga nini? Police, when you go in the streets, you are not safe. They're asking you, they're searching you, even if you got legit papers. Some of them, they take it, they cut it. Luckily, because nowadays the system is, we got our papers in our phones. We give them the cuts, they're asking us to must go back. How can you go back? We're not going back. Whatever the government decides to do with us, we are ready to do it.
When you say you are not going back, do you mean you are not going back to where you were living before?
Yes, for me, I grew up here in South Africa. When I did primary school here, I did my high school here, I did my college here. So where will I go to? This is my home.
But your status is that of a refugee or a permanent citizen?
Because they refuse even to, it's asylum seeker. Up until today, I got more than 28 years in South Africa, but I'm still using asylum seeker. Reason being, if you ask even UN, when they come and they're asking, because at the end of the day, Home Affairs, they don't want to give us proper papers because they're giving us mass leave. And me, I'm whatever that government that they're going to decide, I'm not leaving this country. If they take her to Lindela, they must take her to Lindela. We are ready for anything.
You are not leaving this country?
We are not leaving. We can't go to our community. We prefer here to stay here, but they must kill me here.
So you say you are not leaving this country, meaning the option of going back to the DRC
is not an option. That is not the option at all.
But that's your home.
Yeah, it's my home, but the reason being because you know exactly what is happening in our countries. So when you're saying it's a home, no one will refuse our home. If our home was okay, there was peace. All of us, no one is supposed to leave their home. If even you as you are there, if you're in your house, there's peace. You can't leave your house. The reason we left our house or our country is because there's war. That you know exactly, even the government, they know, they are aware of that. We are tired, they know. The reason that we came here, why they're not signing the paper that if they don't want the refugee in this country, they're supposed to sign those papers to say that they must leave us, they must allow UN must deal with us, but they don't want because they know they're eating our money that they're supposed to be paying us. In those asylum seekers, it's written they work and study. Then those saloons that they're chasing us, they said they want to take. If you go back 20 years ago, there was no South African was working in a saloon. When you go 15 years or 20 years, no South African people, they used to work security. It was for foreigners, it was for other people.
No, there were South Africans who were running.
But the majority, if you
saloons,
yes,
and you are talking about security guards,
yes.
You are talking about street cleaners or
yes.
sweepers. The jobs that you currently do, South Africans were doing them. It's not true to say there were no South Africans who were doing them.
I'm not saying all South Africa wasn't doing it, but I'm saying the majority of people that they were doing those jobs, it was foreigners.
Okay, but those jobs, you can do them back home.
Yes, I'm not disputing what you're saying. We can do it back home. The problem at the moment as we speak, at home, there's war that is going back there. That is why we are refusing. That's why we're begging the government to help us. And that was the reason why we came to seek refuge here in South Africa. That's the reason we came here.
Which other country would you go to if South Africa doesn't work out for you? Let's say South Africa is hostile to you, as you say.
Yes.
Where else would you like to go?
As whatever country that I know that there will be peace. There won't be any problem. They won't give me any problem. I wouldn't have a problem with.
Do you have few names and suggestions or names of countries that you would consider?
At the moment, I don't have none of any country that I have it in my mind right now.
Out of 53, excluding South Africa, there is no one.
No. That's what I'm saying. At the moment, because of whatever that I'm going through right now, I'm not thinking straight. Yeah. And even as the minister that she came here, they came to impose us, not even to propose, because they're supposed to come to us and propose to us. But they came to impose those information to say that they're giving us two options. So our option, so they didn't even hear nothing that we are crying because.
What are your options?
Our option is that they need to our safety. Is that the best thing? It's our safety. We are not safe. As I said earlier, even the police themselves, they're asking you uzokotugani. So how can you go back?
It's
hurting. And those people, you can even explain to them when they're checking your papers. These papers are legit. No. Unamang, you stole. You bought it or it's fake. How are you gonna feel? You didn't commit any crime. Someone must stop you, must start searching you. Some of them, they do things that we don't even want to mention. I think you are a journalist, you are aware of those things.
But
So and then the government wants us to go back to that same community. We are not going. They must come if they want to come and do that massacre to Lindela. We are more than ready because we never commit any crime. They took us from the corner. They said that we don't have a proper papers. They came and check us here. Everyone of they were in the bus. Our papers were legit. And then the mayor came out and said that we are on our own. He left. Today is that's the only day that he came back to come and impose that to say that we have only two options. That two options we choose Lindela. It's fine if that's the only option. We'll take that one.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
You never gave my things which you did there.
I'll give them to you tomorrow.
The other way,
yeah, I remember. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
What time are you gonna be here?
I'll be here from 10 a.m. Yeah, sure. Sorry, you are too many. So sorry, my sister. What is your option tomorrow? Lindela or back home? Okay. Hello. Are you well? Are you going to Lindela tomorrow or back home? You are going Lindela?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the housing. We didn't pay rent.
Yeah.
We don't have the money to pay rent. We don't have the water. How are we gonna go to?
So it's Lindela tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Lindela. We are ready for Lindela.
Thank you.
Okay, Lindela.
Anasema hamna shida.
Tunamata mafuta.